Hello there, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon on the East Coast of the United States. The governor of Indiana, a conservative Republican, has just indicated that he will veto legislation that has passed the Indiana legislature, both houses overwhelmingly, that limits the rights of transgender children. This is becoming an issue in the Republican Party. The Democrats are taking the position that transgendered children have every right to undergo these sex and identity change procedures, and that they ought to be treated as the gender that they have become and wish to be. Conservative Republicans are taking the view that transgendered children, in some cases, are at an unfair advantage when they compete athletically in their new gender. The most famous case is Leah Thomas. I believe her original name was Larry Thomas, but she was a male as a freshman at the University of Pennsylvania, and now as a competitive swimmer is a female and is beating all the female competition. As a female, but in a male body. I'm trying to say this as charitable as I can to these people who believe that they need to change their gender identities. What are the Republicans going to do? It's an issue they're going to have to confront. I think the attitude of most Americans is these surgeries are lawful and they have parental consent, or the people undergoing the surgeries are adults and don't need parental consent, and they can become and call themselves whatever they want to be. On the other hand, people have the right to shun them. You have the right to say, "Look, I think this is weird. I don't want you in my house." But it doesn't always work that way. The surgeries are lawful. They can become what they want to be under the Constitution, and they have the same rights as the rest of us. But I think these battles in the Republican Party are going to continue. I think the legislature of Indiana will override the governor's veto, and he and his attorney general and his administration will be stuck with enforcing legislation that they have condemned. Well, the attorney general supports it, but the governor does not. There are many more of these to come. I think we need to be charitable, but not crazy when it comes to evaluating these situations. As for the competition, I don't know where that's going to go. If a boy becomes a girl and still has a boy's body, is he fairly competing against other girls? Probably not. The schools that are owned by the government, the school in question is the University of Pennsylvania. It's an Ivy League school. It's privately owned. Schools that are owned by the government are going to have to resolve that in some way that is basically fair. Privately owned schools can set their own rules. Judge Napolitano for Judging Freedom.